Welcome back to News Night. It's an epic war of words, and yes, there is a pun somewhere there which I will not elaborate on. Why do I say that? I say that because Priyanka Gandhi Vadra today in a rally in Ambala, well, went back to the Hindu mythological epic Mahabharata and quoted from that. She mentioned Krishna's warning to Duryodhana and also, in fact, compared the arrogance of Duryodhana to the arrogance of the Prime Minister. The BJP did not take it lying down. They came back. Back came the reply from Amit Shah, who was in Bengal at a different public rally and said that 23rd of May, this country will know who is Arjuna and who is Duryodhana. We'll take a look exactly at what Priyanka Gandhi said. I believe if we do have a soundbite, we can play that. If we don't, we'll go straight to Malvika and Chetan Singh. Very quickly, Chetan, is the Congress also now using what many of its critics say is a soft Hindutva approach, using religiosity or religion or Hindu mythological texts like Mahabharata and Ramayana? That's the BJP's comfort zone. That's the home turf. Can the Congress leader really hope to beat the BJP at a narrative it has perfected over the past 25 years?
Well, Athav, I am sure you would agree with me that rhetoric has fell new rock bottom in this 2019 election. We have seen it. The political discourse has come to an extremely new low. What is happening? We are politicizing the Martin Prime Minister of this country who has given his life for this nation. How can you say somebody like that, anybody, and the person who is sitting at the hands of the affair, Prime Minister he himself saying that?
Chetanji, BJP says, why so emotional about something the Prime Minister said, and why are now you using texts like the Mahabharata, and, you know, in this particular case, Priyanka Gandhi used Dinkar's poem Kurukshetra. So is the Congress also now realizing that unless you want to be very competitive in the electoral space in India, you'll have to go back to religion, you'll have to go back to religiosity, you'll have to go back to Ramayana and Mahabharata.
Correct, correct. So, Atharji, you would agree with me, the entire episode, the entire context got started with epic Mahabharata. He mentioned Mahabharata very clearly. And when it comes down to the response, Priyanka Gandhi ji in a much more magnanimous, this was rather a verbal magnanimity from her side is what I'm going to say.
Okay, we will take a look at exactly what she said. Malvika, before you respond, I want you to listen in to what Priyanka Gandhi said today. This is from her Ambala speech. Take a look now.
इस देश ने कभी अहंकार और घमंड को माफ नहीं किया है. इतिहास इसका गवाह है. महाभारत इसका गवाह है. ऐसा अहंकार दुर्योधन में भी था. उन्हें जब सच्चाई दिखाने के लिए भगवान कृष्ण उन्हें समझाने के लिए गए तो कृष्ण जी को भी उन्होंने बंधक करने की कोशिश की. इसी अहंकार पर राष्ट्र कवि रामधारी सिंह दिनकर की कुछ पंक्तियां हैं. सुनिए. जब नाश मनुष्य पर छाता है पहले विवेक मर जाता है. हरि ने भीषण हुंकार किया अपना स्वरूप विस्तार किया. डगमग डगमग दिग्गज डोले भगवान कुपित होकर बोले जंजीर बढ़ा कर साध मुझे. हाँ हाँ दुर्योधन बांध मुझे. हमारी देश की जनता में बहुत विवेक है. ये विवेक कोई नया विवेक नहीं है. ये विवेक आज का विवेक नहीं है. ये सदियों पुराना विवेक है जो महाभारत में भी लिखा है. इस जनता को आप गुमराह नहीं कर सकते. इस देश की जनता हर नेता को जवाबदेह बनाती है और आपको भी जवाबदेह बनाएगी. कांग्रेस ये चुनाव मुद्दों पर लड़ रही है. ये चुनाव जनता की जरूरतों पर लड़ रही है. ये चुनाव इस सच्चाई पर लड़ रही है कि जनता की समस्याओं को हल करने के लिए भाजपा की सरकार ने 5 सालों से कुछ नहीं किया.
प्रियंका वाड्रा ने कहा हरियाणा में अंबाला में कि मोदी जी दुर्योधन. प्रियंका जी, ये लोकतंत्र है. आपके कहने से कोई दुर्योधन नहीं बन जाता. 23 तारीख की मतगणना बता देगी दुर्योधन कौन है और अर्जुन कौन है वो 23 तारीख की मतगणना।
Oh, here's what I don't get, Malvika Avinash. On one hand, Priyanka Gandhi says Congress is fighting this election on issues. In the same breath, she quotes from the Mahabharata and other epic texts. In Bhopal, we have Digvijay Singh with an army of 7,000 Hindu priests taking on Sadhvi Pragya Thakur. Has the Congress now completely done a 180 on their so-called hitherto issue-based politics? Have they realized that they have to turn back to religion if they want to compete with the BJP?
You see, we are left with the last two phases of the election. The first 5 phases have been phenomenal for the BJP, and the Congress and all its Mahamilawat friends, I'm sure, have got wind of it and are now desperate, staring defeat in its face. As far as Priyanka Vadra's comments are concerned, I do not know if she understands the import of what she's saying, because most of it she's reading from a speech. I do not know if she really understands what she is saying, or if she really understands the Mahabharata, because this is the same party which denied the existence of Sri Ram. So I'm not too sure if, she's just reading from a script that one of her scriptwriters have given it to her, and they are speaking of arrogance to us. Aren't these those that carry the arrogance of entitlement, of being elitist, of being dynas, and therefore believe that a chaiwala should never be the Prime Minister of India? Aren't they the same people who called the Prime Minister of India Neech? And they are speaking of arrogance to us.
Now. Please
it is
leave this
defeat
kind of
and desperation
anymore. These kind of narratives
okay, so
are not
Congress is desperate, Chetan. Congress is desperate, says the BJP.
Listen,
that
sir,
is why they are resorting to Dinka. That is why they are resorting to Mahabharata, Duryodhana, Arjuna.
You may be a sycophant of the Congress party, and you may think that everything that
the psychophancy is
everything that Priyanka Vadra says is all sermon that you should be repeating.
See, what you have said, that the party has refused the existence of Ram. This is absolutely wrong.
Did I interrupt what you said? Allow me to speak.
Second. Okay, please go ahead, ma'am. Please complete.
Athar.
No, go ahead, Malvika.
Please complete.
We just heard the sycophant Chetan Singh, go on about how great. Sorry?
No personal remarks, please, Malvika. It's not really the vibe of the show. We're not making any personal remarks against the panelists, please.
All right, but he was glorifying what Mrs. Vadra said, and therefore I'm forced to call him what I did. All right, but the point is that arrogance and dynastic arrogance and elitist arrogance and arrogance of entitlement, these are all the great qualities of the Congress party and the congressman. So they shouldn't really be preaching on arrogance.
Last word then.
And
we should
like
give the
our
last
party
word to
president
Chetan, respond to what Malvika is saying, and ignore the part about the sycophancy, please.
See, again, when you do not have any
let's give Chetan the last
come
word.
Up with these kind of personal
30 seconds
attacks.
less.
See, if any panelist doesn't have any response, a concrete response, a constructive response, then they come up with these kind of personal attack. What ma'am has demonstrated right away. Likewise, it was just the consequence of the 4 phases of election which made Prime Minister to say these kind of remarks. We all know that quite well. He said these remarks just a day before the 5th phase of election, and the most important
Okay, you're going back to the Rajiv Gandhi mention here, but today we are discussing the Duryodhana remark. Okay, as Amit Shah says, clearly, as Amit Shah says today, that 23rd of May will tell us who is Arjuna and who is Duryodhana. For a country that is inclined really to go back into history, into mythology, and indeed into religion, I think that's a perfect metaphor. Thank you, Malvika Avinash, gracious enough to join us for 2 shows today, and thank you, Chetan Singh. Always a pleasure having you on. Shank also joined us from the TRS. Big thank you to him as well. That's Newsnight tonight. I'm Athar Khan. Thank you for watching.